yeah.
I've always wanted to know what those things are. We're from SBS.
Les Murray show, is it?
You know Les?
Yeah, know him well, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a device for reading water meters.
And that's your job?
That's my company's job, yeah.
What?
Yeah, we subcontract to the water board.
Right.
So we're a part of a group of redundant meter readers that formed their own company, and now we do the contract reading for the water board.
So you do what you did before?
Exactly. And but we do it for ourselves now.
And you make more money?
Yeah, and we work harder.
What's the most memorable thing that's happened to you while reading meters?
Oh, there's quite a few. Quite a few.
What sort of things happen?
Well, there's apart from the fact that dogs attack, I mean, there's strange people that you get to meet. You know, that are maybe people that have a different persuasion. You know, to us. There's shops that you go into, experiences that you see, and positions that you get caught in. And
that's interesting. What sort of positions have you been caught in?
Yeah, well, it's not the sort of thing I'd like to say on TV.
Do you get into embarrassing situations?
Yes, sometimes, providing my wife's not watching.
Yeah. Tell us about your wife.
Yes.
How long have you been married?
I've been married since 1970. Yeah, 71.
Now, you sound as though you have an English accent.
I have. I'm originally from Norwich.
Norwich. And
Yeah.
how long have you been here? Have you been here
I've been here since 1973, on and off.
You came here with your wife?
I was working with P&O, and I was a steward on the ships. And I met my wife, who was doing a cruise.
She was a passenger?
She was a passenger, yeah. And we married 4 weeks later.
You weren't supposed to do that, were you?
No. That's one of the no-nos of the job.
It was a yes, obviously.
Yes, yeah. So since then, I've now got 2 children, school age, 13 and 15. And
is that why you decided to leave P&O, because you were going to get married?
well, it was a matter of circumstance. I mean, once you're married, I don't believe that you should be gallivanting around the world. So Australia was as good as any. When
you were growing up in Norwich, did you have an idea of what sort of life you might like to lead?
Yes, I wanted to be a professional soccer player, and when I left school, I became an apprentice, and with one thing and another, I found I wasn't really as good as everybody told me I was, and that's why I joined P&O.
Sort of run away to sea?
Run away to sea, exactly.
How old were you then?
When I ran away to sea, 21.
And was that worth it? Did you enjoy that experience?
Yeah, because I always wanted to see what the other half of the world had to offer, and you know, and the culture, etc. And I'm glad I did, you know, because I wouldn't have never ended up being a meter reader in Australia.
Is it dead?
No, it's fine.
Is it all right?
Yeah. Are you filming us now?
Yeah.
What? It's a car interview. It's a car show.
It's a car. You wouldn't mind talking to us for a second?
What about?
We're from Front Up. It's a program on SBS.
Oh yes.
And
I'm from England, so I don't. It's all very. I wouldn't know what they were.
How did you land here from England?
How did I land?
Yes. Well, why are you here from England?
Oh, I came over for a wedding, of a friend who lives here in. Well, they live slightly south of
Yes.
of here. They're down in Bunbury.
So you
And their son got married.
and you came out just for that?
Well, yes, and then I'm going to see a little bit of extra.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
This wedding. So it was important for you to be here for your friend, obviously.
Well, I wanted to come out. I'd never been to Australia before.
It's a good excuse.
It was a good excuse, yes. And then suddenly all the fares from England were very good at the time as well. So it all just sort of slotted into place, which was great.
And how long since you last saw your friend?
I actually saw her last summer, but I only saw her for a couple of days last summer in England. She came home to England for her mother's 80th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I hadn't seen her for 27 years.
Golly.
Yeah.
Is she is English?
Yeah, she's English,
Yes.
but emigrated out here.
Yes, and
you
that's
know.
when you
Yeah.
last
So,
saw her.
and she's another Sheila.
She's another Sheila. Because in Australia...
I know. I know. You don't have to tell me.
And now what's the plan? You're going to...
A friend of mine is flying in today, so he's arriving at 2 o'clock today. And then we're going down south to Margaret River, I think, that area.
That sounds good.
Yeah, and then off to Ayers Rock, Sydney. and then back through Thailand. So we'll be away for about 3.5 weeks.
You've made a meal of this wedding.
We have. I bet there's a good reason to come over.
Now, this friend who's arriving,
Yes,
I suspect he's a special friend.
that's right. Yes.
Your partner?
Yes.
Yeah. Not married?
No.
No. Have you been married?
Twice. Yes.
Twice.
Yes.
Didn't like him either.
No, I divorced my first husband. My second husband died. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's all right.
How long ago was that?
About a year and a half ago,
Fairly recently.
Yes.
Really? That is. Yes.
about May of last year.
Was he ill or was it an accident?
He was ill. Yes, he had depression, and it was an accident that he died in.
Oh,
Bit sad.
bit sad. But
Yes.
you've put your life together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you have to, don't you? You know, you have to go forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have much, and you've met someone, which
Yes.
is terrific.
And so
Someone-
we're giving it a try here. See, see whether,
How long have
see
you
whether we
known
can
him?
survive 3 weeks together in a strange
Oh, I
place.
see. So this is a little.
No, it's not. I've known
Pilot.
him. No, I've known him for a long time.
Have you?
Actually, yes.
You've known him for a long time,
Yeah.
but not romantically.
No.
How did it change?
What the?
How did the relationship?
What's this for? I'm going very personal here.
Yeah, it's a program about people's lives. you
Oh
see.
God. I don't know. No, it was easy. It was easy. It was a good friendship, and I think sometimes if it's a good friendship, it changes easily. Yes.
Was it triggered by the fact that you were now a single
widow.
person?
No, not really. No, I don't think so. I think it's just sort of somebody who was always around and who was
Yes.
supportive, and
Yeah. Is he about your age?
no, younger,
How much younger?
13 years.
13 years
Yes.
younger. But at your age, it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know about my age. My age is a bit getting on, I think.
No, don't be silly. Everything is relative. It's how
Everything is relative. I think that's
Yeah.
right, actually. Yeah.
You, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't matter to him either.
No.
And it would only be an issue if other people started.
Maybe
bringing
I
it
think
up.
it's other people who would bring
Yeah.
the issue up, actually,
Yeah.
and find it difficult. And I
Yeah.
think as well, if you have different backgrounds, and more so in England, I think, if you come from the right side of the track or the wrong, that there are
Yeah.
differences in your class, I think, in England.
What is your friend's name?
John,
John. What does John do?
he's a chef.
He's a chef. What a clever choice you've made.
Getting very lazy and very fat.
What is John like?
Strange. No, he's not.
Of course he is. Of course he is. We're all strange.
No, he's very nice. He's nice. I think he cares very strongly for me, but I think because the relationship, because there is the difference in age and everything else, I think he sort of gets very frightened every now and then and
Does
has
he?
to sort of have his own space. And so that's what we're working through.
And what do you do?
I'm a secretary.
For what sort of...
I used to work for a house building company, but I was actually made redundant just before I came out. So
With a big payout?
not too big a
Slim
payout,
payout.
we're slim payout, but enough to keep me going until Christmas when I get, and then after Christmas I'll look for something else.
Yeah? Like perhaps running a restaurant?
Well, you never know. You never, or a pub.
Yeah.
Find a pub somewhere.
You have a chef at hand? as
That's
it were?
right, yeah.
And
2 teenage children who can help behind the bar. So.
how are the children reacting to John?
Well, yeah, all right.
Is-
All right.
is-
I think they're so used to having mother on their own,
Yes.
that suddenly there's somebody else around.
But is it so fresh?
No, it's not that fresh. No, because he's been around for long. They've known him for a
Yes.
long time.
But
Yeah.
in this new role,
Is it fresh?
yeah.
Sort of, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's,
How old are the children?
19 and 18.
Both girls?
No, boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl. Well, I mean, they're old enough now to...
To have their own lives, yes.
Yeah. So whatever they say, tough luck, you're going to do it anyway, right?
Well, it is a bit like that, actually. It's taken me a long time to sort of come around to thinking that way, actually, because I think you tend to always think, and especially as being a single mother, as I was for a long time,
Yes.
I think you always think of the children, the children always have to come first, and it's taking me a while just recently to think, well, this is my life now.
Yes. It looks as though you're on the brink of some new era.
Well, I feel that, actually, funnily enough.
Yeah.
I think last year was a strange year altogether. It was a sort of testing year of working full-time and then working part-time, and the children going, both of them off to university and moving house. I mean, a lot of things happened last year. So I do feel that this is why I think this holiday is important, just for sort of 3.5 weeks, just to sort of get away and have something completely different.
Yes.
And then go home and, after Christmas, just say, right, what are we going to do now?
Have you just fixed it?
Yeah, we just put a new engine in it.
Oh, you're just admiring the engine?
No, now it's stalling every time we stop. We just drove very, very far today with the new engine, and it's broken now. Broken.
And you're looking to see what's wrong with it?
Yeah, I've got to go to work, but we're discussing whether, like, I get drive the broken car. Can I drive the broken car? Drive the broken car or leave the broken car here while I go to work. So it's a people show.
A serious decision there to be made.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does that have to? Why can't you just get in and try it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't?
Well, it does work, but as soon as you stop,
it'll stall.
That's all right, but maybe just needs to cool down or something.
You're obviously mechanically
No,
expert.
not at all. Not very good, no.
You're
Neither
not.
of us are very, very mechanical.
we make it up as we go along.
What's your name?
Jim,
Jim. Where are you going, Jim?
we're going to right now.
Yeah.
We're going to Central.
Yeah. And then,
I'm going to catch a train.
yeah. What's your name?
My name's Colin.
Colin.
Colin, yeah.
And where are you getting the train to?
Home,
Where is that?
North Sydney.
North Sydney.
Uh-huh.
What interviews are you conducting?
Just like
In
this.
regards to people, yeah.
Yeah. Just people
We're
in the
everyday
street.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day.
Are you every day?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nothing special about you?
There's lots of things special about us.
Give us a couple of examples.
Well, I'm going back to Japan.
Yeah.
I'll be teaching English in Japan
Yeah.
the next 6 months. Colin, what will you be doing?
Well, tell us a bit more about it. How did you learn Japanese?
By going to the country, speaking Japanese and learning Japanese. Yeah.
How long did it take you?
9 months.
That's not long.
It's not long, is
Do you
it?
speak any other languages?
No, just Japanese English.
What made you interested in Japanese?
Wow. Totally diverse culture. Different people, different food, different environment.
Did you like it?
Loved it.
Obviously. You're going back there to teach?
Going back.
Where are you from?
Well, long story, very long story. Cut it short, I'm a Vietnamese refugee. Parents are Chinese. I was raised in Germany. And I've been
Were
living
you a
here.
refugee to Germany?
Yeah.
Your parents took you to Germany?
Yep.
When?
I was there between 78 and 284.
So you were quite small?
Yeah, I was 5 to 11.
Right.
And I've been here ever since 1984.
And your parents are here? Did they bring you here?
Everyone's here. Everyone's in Australia.
What do you remember about Vietnam?
What do I remember most clearly? The boat trip.
From where to
where
where?
I lived. Well, got on a boat from Vietnam to Indonesia first, to a refugee camp, and then off to Malaysia.
Refugee camps, I've been to one, I know. Some of them can be quite okay.
Well, we didn't get accepted onto one because they were already full, so we stayed on the boat
For how long?
for about a month.
What was that like?
Oh, it's pretty horrendous experience. I mean, lack of food, water. I was only 5 then, so for me it was like a little adventure, you see. But for my parents, of course, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But now when I look back into it, I look at it in a much more like broader context, what I saw. So.
And you've been here for a few years now?
11, yeah. 11 years.
Are you Aussified?
I am Aussie. I'm an Australian, true blue Australian.
So how come you guys are friendly? How did you meet
Through
up?
soccer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Soccer we met.
Soccer.
Where playing?
Since that.
Well, I've known him since I was about 14 or something, but then we ended up playing the same team and through that and that, yeah.
Do you still play? Or have?
Yeah, I'll be playing.
Yeah.
I'll be playing. Once I go back to Japan, I hope to make a team.
Now, what are you going to teach there?
English.
English or just English?
Just English.
English.
Yeah.
And at a school? Have you got a
At
job?
an institution, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a job lined up before my arrival. I tend to be taught the syllabus and teach Japanese kids, mature students who'd like to come to the school, English.
Do you have to contract for a period of time?
Yeah, for 6 months.
6 months. Do you think you'll stay longer?
Well, I'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah.
So
That's the immediate future, yeah.
you're obviously staying here. You're not going to.
No plans.
No plans.
Like to go overseas.
Yeah.
When you get to Japan,
Yeah,
You've been there already,
I have. Yeah.
so you know what to expect. What are the things that you are going to be looking forward to doing most first?
Well, once I arrive in Japan, play soccer.
That's it?
Yeah, play soccer and establish myself as being an independent person in a place where I am separated from a lot of people that I've been born in a country that I've been born into.
So you're looking forward to that sort of isolation, in a sense?
Yeah, I think it's a good experience.
When you were there, did you make friends easily?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I tend to do that, eh?
Well, pretty good at that. That brings me to the obvious question. Do you have a girlfriend here?
No, I don't.
Do you have a girlfriend there?
Lots.
Lots. I mean, I don't mean planned. I mean real.
No, no girlfriend. I just finished a relationship
Here?
once before leaving for Japan. So
That's neat.
Yeah.
Was that because of going to Japan or some other reason?
well, it was one of the reasons. Yeah.
Was it? Did you have any girlfriends in Japan when you were there before?
Yeah. Girlfriends, just friends.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. And you? Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm a free man.
You're a free man.
Yep, free man.
Have you had girlfriends here in Australia?
Well, that's personal matter.
Yeah.
Which, that's personal matter. So
That's right.
But you're a free man, so
I'm a free man. I'm very busy at the moment, and
No time
I'm
for
content.
girls.
Yeah, you can put it that way. So I'm
Okay.
content.
you put the new motor in yourself?
Yeah, just some me and some friends and Karen, and we did it on the weekend, last weekend.
Right. It's probably something simple like the carburetor, do you think?
Well, I suppose maybe.
Maybe. Do you live far?
No, close.
Oh, that's all right. So it's not a
We're
problem.
local.
Yeah. You can walk home if necessary.
Yeah. I have to go now.
All right, Susie.
Yep.
Good luck with the car.
Yep. Yep.
Where are you from?
From Tamworth.
Tamworth. Terrific. Is this person with you?
Yeah.
Mother?
Yeah.
Good. Hello. Do you get SBS in Tamworth?
No, we don't. No, you
That doesn't matter either.
Oh, does it?
No.
Oh, right.
We're doing a show called Front Up, and it's really about little conversations with people around
Oh, okay.
Australia. We haven't been to Tamworth. What's
Haven't
it like?
you?
Let's
Well-
walk slowly down that way. That's the way you were going, wasn't it?
That is the way we're
Yeah.
going. Tamworth, what's it like? Gee. I'm from Sydney initially,
All right.
so
What took you to Tamworth?
my husband's job
Which is?
he's a doctor. He works at the base hospital up there.
And
So yeah.
are you a doctor or?
No, I'm a teacher. I'm working at a school for special purposes up there.
What's that?
School for physically and intellectually disabled children. Yeah, so we've come over here to a conference.
About your work or
No,
your?
CAMS, yeah, my husband's. Yeah, what a fabulous place it is too.
Yeah.
Very different to Tamworth. Very
In
different.
what way?
Tamworth has 50,000 people and 45 of those are probably involved in line dancing.
How long have you been there?
Almost 4 years, no?
And was your husband posted there?
No, he took it voluntarily.
I was going to ask whether it was.
Yeah, no, it actually was voluntarily, yeah. Yeah, believe it or not.
No, I believe it. Did you go voluntarily?
I did. Well, yeah, there was a bit of kicking and screaming about it.
Being in Tamworth, has it changed your life? Look,
Yes, it has. Yeah, a lot.
not
The-
just your lifestyle, but your life.
Well, I possibly wouldn't have had the opportunity to be involved in if I'd stayed in Sydney.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been qualified probably. There's a lot of people going for those teaching jobs. So, yeah, it's possibly that way.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have 2.
And do you? I mean, your children are not disabled or
No,
disadvantaged?
no. My children is one's in kindergarten and one's in preschool, 4 and 6. Yeah, it's interesting though because my son, the Wiggles,
Yeah.
the kids group, the Wiggles, they came up to Tamworth, and they dropped into the school and did a special little performance. And my son and a couple of his friends came, and they sort of looked at the other children more than they looked at the Wiggles because they thought the show was on behind them with the kids because they were making the weirdest noises and they love music, especially autistic kids really love music. And my kids were just going, where do I look, at the Wiggles or what's happening behind me, you know? And that's the the attitude of most people. That's why we have a lot of community access sort of work with those kids, because people aren't used to them.
How long have you married?
8 years.
8 years. You met in where?
We met on the Fair Star.
That's not the Lovebird, is it?
No, no.
How did that happen?
I was with a girlfriend and Cameron with some mates, yeah. And we were 18, 19.
When you met, obviously you were, I mean, he wasn't a doctor then, was it?
No, he just, he actually received a telegram on board the boat saying he'd been accepted into medicine at New South Wales Uni, yeah.
So he was celebrating?
He was celebrating, yeah. So it's not how I thought things would work out.
No?
Oh, I just didn't know. It's very different. My life is very different. I didn't think I'd be in Tamworth for a start.
We've just been talking to Vicki, who told us all about you. Well, except not all the things, but
I hope not.
No, not everything. What shouldn't she have told us?
What should? A list of that big, I think, could be the end.
Yeah. Vicki was telling us when you first heard that you'd been accepted, you were on board a ship, which is where you met. On board this ship.
Long time ago, yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yes.
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
So many years ago.
Yes. Do you remember?
It was about 16 years ago, I suppose.
Do you remember the night?
Yeah, easily.
When you met?
Yeah, Fair Star.
Yes.
About 3 nights out.
Yeah.
Vic was seasick. I think that day she just vomited in my towel. That's how we met.
It's unusual for a shipboard romance to blossom and last.
Oh, I think we're shipboard friends to start off with. Maybe that was the secret, you know.
Yeah.
And we were only young, so I think I was staying in a cabin down on about the Z deck, you know, 50 feet below the waterline, and a little cabin about this big for 4 people. So, you know, it was just friends, I think. And
where do you actually come from originally? Where were you brought
Sydney.
up? Right.
Yeah, Sydney, sort of.
Not far from Vicki?
No, really, about 20 minutes drive in those days. A bit shorter now. But
and yet you met out at sea?
Yeah, it's funny how you go all these places and meet the girl next door, isn't
that's
it?
Right. Well, that's what you did. Good luck.
Yeah, no worries, thanks. See you later, lovely talking to you.
We're rolling.
Are you rolling?
We are rolling.
You're rolling. What are you rolling for?
We're rolling on you. Take 1. My name's Andrew. What's yours?
Hi, Cliff.
Cliff. You look like you're going somewhere like a bank with a check in your hand.
Pay my Telstra bill.
Oh God, that's boring. I thought it was going to be something really exciting, like you know, $1 million lottery win or something.
If only, mate.
If only. What do you do, Cliff?
Oh, many things.
Why do you have a big enough Telstra bill to pay by check?
I make lots of international calls. Yeah.
Whereabouts you call?
To the States mostly, but other places as well.
You wear Sauvain?
Yeah, I do. That's
West
where
Coast?
you're from?
No. No, West
I've
Coast.
insulted a Canadian, haven't I?
No, you haven't. You haven't insulted even a Hungarian.
The West Coast.
West Coast, LA?
My girlfriend lives in San Francisco. She's born there. She's an American.
You met her when she was out here, did you?
No, I met her there.
Oh, you were over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't ask silly questions. Tell us how.
I do a method of movement awareness in education called the Feldenkrais method.
Right.
And I'm a practitioner, and I happened to get elected to our International Professional Bodies Board. And in my travels for the profession, I met her, and it happened.
This is a long-distance relationship now.
Yeah, it's virtual as well.
Virtual.
It's very late 20th century.
Yeah.
We email each other every day.
God.
Who needs television? I think there's actually a lot to be said for a relationship where you're just not all together for all the time at the beginning.
Keeps it fresh
The
longer?
absence keeps it fresh longer.
Yeah.
And writing.
Yeah.
Writing really means that you're thinking about what you're saying to the person. That, you know, I really felt like I've gone into some real depth, and that the emails and the poetry and all that stuff allowed us to really get to know each other in a deeper way.
That, in a way, sort of harks back to how people used to court each other.
Yes, by mail,
writing,
by letters,
poetry,
all that stuff. Yeah.
Do you both write poetry?
Yeah. It's one of our common interests.
And you write it for each other?
Yeah, I actually had a previous career as a poet and
A career
writer.
as a poet?
Yeah, I earned my living as a writer for quite a few years, doing projects in the community and poetry readings and workshops and things.
Right. The other thing that interests me is what you said you did professionally.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, it's called the Feldenkrais method. It's invented by a guy called Moshe Feldenkrais, who was a scientist and a martial artist.
A scientist and martial artist?
Yeah, he was the first black belt European with a black belt in judo. And he injured his knees and decided to go into studying human movement and the human body, and he devised this method of learning how to become more aware of how you move and how you can use that awareness to improve your movement and your overall kind of well-being in your whole life.
And is it something that you can see yourself doing for a long time?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's
What did you
permanent feature of my life.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'm a bit of a convert myself. I had an overuse injury. I had RSI. And I tried lots of things, and some things helped a bit, but the Feldenkrais was absolutely the best for me. And I had doctors saying you'll never work again, all that stuff. And
have you written to them?
No, I haven't. I mean, yeah. And now I can work and live, and I'm out of pain and.
Has it changed
having
your
a good
life?
quality of life? Absolutely. Yeah. I think, on a straightforward level of actually being able to work and being out of pain and all that kind of stuff, but also just it really enhances your sense of self and standing on your own 2 feet in the world.